how this gonna turn out. I'm doing it myself, man. This shit crazy, man. Can't get nobody to help me, so like always, you gotta do it yourself. What started? What got me into music in the first place? Listening to it young, man. You know what I'm saying? I was born in Metcalf, Mississippi, man. 1965. Shit. It's cotton fields all around. It's Metcalf, Mississippi, the Delta. You know what I'm saying? I was born on a plantation down the street. You know what I mean? Huh. Off the highway. You know what I'm saying? Steps off the highway. My grandmother used to stay. Like I said, man, it was crazy, man. But I'm gonna put it like this. You know what I'm saying? Staying with my great grandmother. You know what I'm saying? She used to listen to country music all the time, man. Hee haw. She used to be on it, man. And one day I noticed, like I said, I go to my boy house across the street, Pee Wee. We playing and shit. I hear his brother them playing Marvin Gaye, Temptations. You know what I'm saying? Sam Cooke, all types of shit. I ain't clean up woman or all that shit, right? I go back to the great grandmama house. She listen to country music. So one day I turn the channel. Like she like, what you doing? Turn it back, turn it back. I ain't messing with it since, but that's when I first started realizing music. You know what I'm saying? Country music. That ain't no way to treat your baby. Oh, listen to all that, man. Hank Roger Jr., Johnny Cash, all them motherfuckers, man. But like I said, when I go across the street, I'm listening to Marvin Gaye, man, Temptations, and like I said, come back to the crib. I'm like, what? So me and my brother used to like play drums like with the rocking chair. I'm playing the drums. He make a song up. You know what I'm saying? We in there. Cut that record out. We in the front yard. Think we're a band doing all that. I ain't think it's gonna lead up to this. You know what I'm saying? Juke joints. My great grandpa used to play in a juke joint. You know what I mean? So it was crazy. But from there, like I said, we moved to Florida. Then we moved to Chicago. Then we moved to Flint, Michigan. Third grade, man. Now that's when when it all started. Like I said, that's when it all started. Cause like I said, then they had one radio station. It's Wham, AM station, and they used to play Benny and the Jets, dun dun dun. I mean, man, like every hour, like I'm hearing stuff we ain't used to till they got to a black station, DZ. You know what I'm saying? But from there, like I said, my mom bought records, you know what I'm saying? I was influenced by records till I turned like 13. And then I went to like a talent show over there at Dorch School in Flint, Michigan. They had a talent show at an elementary school. So we go over there, you know what I'm saying? You know the regular thing. Little girl singing, silly of me, you think that I ain't never forget this. And then this group come on stage called Electricians, man. Man, they started doing something I ain't never seen in my life. They was popping, waving, gliding, chefing. They was doing shit like I said I couldn't understand it then. But like I said, then after that like that little talent show, man, like I said, I linked up with my man Adrian Electricians, Juan, Bop, Darren Dones, you know what I'm saying, and learn the craft, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm into music, popping off Planet Rock and all that stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, not paying no attention, like, not really paying no attention. Then, like I said, Curtis Blow, uh, Sugar Hill Gang, uh, uh, Grandmaster Flash, even Blowfly, Blowfly, man, I'm tripping. And he was tripping. So that's where it kind of started off. You know what I'm saying? My mom's bought records, my auntie bought records. My uncle used to put a big speaker outside the crib and play and let the whole neighborhood house play. You know, listen to music. So I'm into music. You know what I mean? So from there, what inspired you to make music? You know what I'm saying? Then I say about 15. You know what I'm saying? Flint, Michigan, working for this guy named Larry White at the Piece of Rock. Now, this is a club. Now he got people coming in like Lenny White, Bernard Wright, uh, BB King, Bobby Blue. I mean, damn, I can't think of his name. Bobby Blue Bland. Alicia Myers. Who else? The Time. Let me see who else. He had everybody come through there, man. Cause we used to go after we clean the club. We used to go over to his crib and be waiting for our money. Like, where our money at? He'd be like, y'all little motherfucker, and give us and we're tripped out. Give us a stack of ones, man. Stacks of ones. Man, I'm 15 years old, man. You got a stack of ones you giving me, man. So from there, like I said, man, my boy Willie Ward. You know what I'm saying? My boy Kenneth Box, Papa Breed. Like I said, watch Papa Breed. That's MC Breed, uncle or cousin, some of his family. But me and my boy Kenneth Box was at his house one day, like I said, before it all began. And he took me over to see Papa Breed. Papa Breed had them turntables in the garage, and he was mixing. And I'm looking at him like, what the hell is that? I thought that shit was just only in New York. You know what I'm saying? I thought Grandmaster Flash then was doing that. No, I'm watching Papa Breed. Then my man Kenneth Box was doing it too. Like I say, Wizard of the Turntables, you know what I'm saying, got in that, you know what I'm saying, learned a few tricks, but I never learned, he never let me touch them turntables. I never touched them, man. So when I broke out the crew, man, I had to, like, from what I seen, then go practice scratching and all that, from what I seen, from like reading the book, and then you go buy the ship and go sell the ship. So I'm watching them do the turntables, but I ain't got none. But I'm helping them buy records and everything, right? So from there, like I said, got my equipment, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood, you know what I'm saying, doing my little thing, little parties and all that. You know what I'm saying? Guy named, I ain't gonna never forget it. Corey Mag used to walk through the hood with records, Tory Friends, you know, stuff like that, seeing that. You know, so I started getting into hip hop. First time I really got, when I heard T La Rock, It's Yours. Now I'm in. LL Cool J, all them, but when I heard T La Rock, It's Yours, I was changed, man. That's one of my biggest inspirations right there, bro. Curtis Blow was one too, man. Sugar Hill Gang. Uh, But when I heard T La Rock, It's Yours, it changed, man. Like I said, it changed. How would you describe your music that you typically create? It sound like Alchemist, Hit Boy, a little bit Mobb Deep. Like I said, it's somewhere up in there, man. It's Alchemist, somewhere up in there, man. What is your creative process like? My preparation, you know what I'm saying? After inspiration, you know what I mean? Creation, and then expression. That's how I do it, man. And like I said, I get inspired. I be downstairs listening and hear a commercial come on and hear a sound. Then I'm go upstairs and try to find something to that, you know what I'm saying? And end up making a beat per minute, you know what I mean? Let me see what else. Who would you most likely like to collaborate with? 38 Special, Fig, Newton, Rakim, Tupac, rest in peace, Papa Smoke, rest in peace, Alchemist, and Inspector Dat. Okay, number 6. If you could open up a show for any artist, who would it be? 38 Special, Benny the Butcher, Fig Newton. Anybody that, you know what I'm saying? Really, if the vibe right, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Number 7. What's one message you would give to your fans? Hmm. Hmm. I just tell them, man, you know what I'm saying? You make all the hard work worth it, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? You listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Been in the game for 45 years, man. I done heard it all, seen it all, heartbreaks, all that shit, letdowns, all that, but that's what I would tell my fans, give to my fans, a message from my fans. I would, you make all the I make all the hard work worth it. Like I said, you make all the hard work worth it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. And you appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So what is the most useless talent you have? Procrastination. A lot of people got that, man. I don't know if that's a talent, bro. But you know what I'm saying? We all got to get through that. Then I push myself out of that procrastination. Number 9. What would you be doing right now if you wasn't doing music? I got a little company, Snatch King. I make lures. Uh, what else? My favorite, Kung Fu, man. Even though we tripping with, they tripping. We ain't tripping. Y'all tripping. Like I said from the beginning. Like I said, I teach Bach Man, Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Qigong, man, a little bit of everything. Butterfly sword, staff, wooden dummy. I do a lot of it, man. So, where have y'all performed?